And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, we've got a fair few bits and pieces to discuss, of course, you can read in the title. So a bit of transfer news for you, some good, some bad. We've also got an Andy Robertson update for you, and we've also got a few other bits and pieces within the sort of Liverpool sphere to go through with you. So yeah, sit back, relax, listen or watch or whatever you want to do. Let's go through it. There's actually is quite a few bits and pieces. So, starting with Rojo, of course, Rojo currently sidelined. It is said that he will be back. We won't be back until 2024 after basically dislocating his shoulder whilst on international duty for Scotland in the last international break. And basically, as I said, he's spoken positively about his surgery. And this is what he said with regards to it, as he was present at Scotland's 3-3 draw with Norway at Hampden Park, where he gave fans a real indication of where he is at regards to fitness. He said, getting there slowly and surely, surgery was a success, which was the main thing. No complications from it or anything like that. So far, so good. I think it's been about 3 weeks since my surgery now, so everything is progressing well. I have just got to take it a bit by bit and week by week. Everything has went well up to this point, and hopefully that continues, and then hopefully before we know it, I'll be back on the grass. He also went on to say, I've not looked that far ahead yet in terms of a precise date. I'm just trying to take it week by week. I'm trying not to get frustrated. I'm not the best injured, so I'm trying to take small wins every single week. I don't want to put a game in mind, and I don't want to make it or I come back before then. I'm just taking it slowly but surely just now, and there will be time to start pushing it, and when that comes, I'll try and get on the pitch as quickly as I can. Whilst Rojo didn't give us a date, it's good to see that surgery's gone well. He's feeling better, but as I said, the sort of timeline for him won't be until 2024. So again, Kostas Tsimikas and of course other options have an opportunity to step up to the plate, of course. However, it will be good to get Rojo back because he's by far our best left back, and I do miss Rojo. I miss having Rojo within the team. But as I said, good to see him talking positively about his surgery. Also, good to see his nation as well go to the Euros as well, captaining his team to another major tournament. Second, which for Scotland comes far and few between. So really having a good successful period for his nation, and as I said, all the best to him as he will represent Scotland at the Euro 2024s. Now, transfer news. I know it's November. I know. But we are ever so slightly creeping up to it. And I fully expect Liverpool to make some transfers this January. Because we've got a defensive overhaul to start looking at. That's what the plan is for next summer. There is still options that we need to still do as left-sided centre-back and other people in that area. Now, Andre was a situation that we went in for the player at the summer. Again, one of those players that we submitted a bid. It did seem that we wanted the player. However, he stayed loyal to Fluminense, wanted to stay at Fluminense until the end of end of their season, so he can compete in the Copa Libertadores, which paid off because they won the Copa Libertadores, and it was a situation that I said worked for both club and himself. However, it has kind of gone cold since then. We were expected to apparently make another move for him in January. However, that has gone cold, and now reports are stating that Andre to Fulham will be done in the coming days. As I said, for a long time, a little Andre would become a Liverpool player in January. However, he now looks most likely to join Fulham. Journalist Jorge Nicola, with quotes via Sport Witness, reports that Fulham are now favourites to sign him, with Fluminense pleased by a £27 million offer. The reporter even said the deal could be done in the coming days as the player likes the project at Fulham. We know other clubs, including Liverpool, are interested, and Nicola did add that there are still big potential for bigger bids to come in for the Brazilian. However, as I said, on our front, it does look a little cold. It doesn't seem as though we are going to be going in for the player, which is unfortunate because this signing has a lot on me. 27 million quid. He looks like a really, really good player, but this one has an 80 million pound price tag on in 2 years as soon as he's played in the Premier League and done well. So I would have went in for him, especially at that price. However, it is what it is. It looks like we're going in for other targets due to us kind of really completing the midfield rebuild. However, having said that, it does seem as though we could be hijacking one of Real Madrid's transfer targets, as reports are stating that Liverpool are looking at Jeremy Frimpong. Now, Jeremy Frimpong's a right back. Now, I don't know if this is just coming just because of Trent Alexander-Arnold's comments about him not wanting to play right back anymore recently and wanting to play more of a midfield role. However, as I said, we are potentially looking at another right back. As I said, we are looking at a bit of a defensive overhaul, looking to try and revamp the defence. That doesn't mean Trent's going anywhere, so don't listen to that. Trent may be going into more of a midfield role because that's where he fancies to play. And Jeremy Frimpong could definitely do a job at right back. Look, I know Jeremy Frimpong for a while. As you know, in terms of my my Scottish links, I watch a lot of the Scottish Premiership, and Jeremy Frimpong played, I think, at Celtic for around a year. Then he made a big money move to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen are doing ever so well in the Bundesliga at the moment. He's done ever so well in the Bundesliga, and of course currently sit top. Jeremy Frimpong was a realistic target for Real Madrid throughout the summer, and Real Madrid are said to be monitoring his situation still, at the look of trying to buy him maybe in January or next summer. However, as I said, it does seem as though Liverpool want to try and hijack said deal. However, everything is at the early days at the moment. Look, again, the thing is why this sort of makes sense is because of Jorge Schmadtke. We're currently looking at that sort of German market at the moment, and that's where we've been kind of signing players. If you look at it, Endo, Dominic Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch, and sort of the other players, Hincapi plays out there as well. So we are monitoring that sort of Bundesliga market, and as I say, Jeremy Frimpong does play out there. So I do think it could be a realistic possibility, especially with Trent maybe moving into the midfield. We would need a very much capable right back, and as I said, I've been watching him for years, still very, very young, a lot of experience in him, and I think he would be a very, very good signing. So yeah, I would be for that, but as I said, still fairly early days with regards to it. Real Madrid also monitoring the situation as well, but Liverpool, of course, wanting to try and hijack said deal. But again, as the transfer window gets closer, we should get a bit more news, a bit more of an incline of just where we're going to be making moves, but I do see it more in that defensive area, so very much true with regards to that, but as I said, time will tell. Now, with regards to that, that's all I've really got for you in terms of the actual main news today, guys. However, one odd thing is Steven Gerrard has contradicted himself earlier, as he basically branded Cristiano the GOAT, the greatest of all time, in a recent interview, and prior, pretty much this time last year, said that Lionel Messi was his GOAT. So, contradicted himself ever so slightly, however, definitely maybe has something to do with him having to do so because of the Saudi Arabia, both of them being employed over there, and probably has to say that you have weird contracts out there and they have to say certain things. But yeah, he came out and contradicted. But I've got to disagree with you, Stevie. Cristiano Ronaldo is not the GOAT. It's Lionel Messi, 100%. If you've ever watched Lionel Messi play, you can tell he is the GOAT of football. Not far behind is Mo Salah. I'm only joking. But yeah, definitely Lionel Messi is my GOAT for sure. Let's finish off the video, guys. Would you want Jeremy Frimpong to come to Liverpool? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. What do you make of Andrea not going to Liverpool but going to Fulham? And just why not? Who is the GOAT? Messi or Ronaldo? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.